Good morning. Welcome to Move and Melt into the Day with Lucy. After a nice sip of hot tea. Ooh. Bare feet if possible. First thing you're going to do is lie down on the floor. Just feel your whole body melting into the floor. The weight sinking into the earth. Wiggle your toes. And then squeeze the knees together. Squeeze, 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 and let go. Deep breath in. And out. Let's bring the knees and the thighs to the chest. And really melt your knees. No fear. Just let them soften and bring them towards your shoulders, so a little bit open in the hips. And now we're going to do circles. Keep breathing, not forcing, just aware of a slightly deeper breath in through the nose. Doesn't matter, out through the mouth or the nose. Something that feels good. So 10 of these. Hi, Supik. What you doing? Well. And reverse. And just have that sensation of deep rotation in the hip joints. Nice and slow. And they circle just as long as the stretching of your arms. And then almost use your arms to rotate the knees so that you're nice and passive in the hip sockets. Okay. Now let's do hands and feet. So big circles. Get every single little bone. 26 bones in the feet. So let's try and mobilize all of them. So take your time. As big a circles as possible. And the hands too, all the way out into the fingers, and then reverse. Come back to the breath, come back to the sinking, melting feeling into the floor, all the way down your spine, and through your shoulders and the back of the head. And then can you try this? We're going to do wave movements. So it's quite satisfying with the hands, more difficult with the feet because we've got less mobility and flexibility in the feet, but still imagine that you've got 4 hands maybe, and then reverse the wave. So reverse and wave, wave, wave. You might start to feel it really working in the calf muscles. And again, just pull gently, 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 trying to keep the tailbone reaching down to the floor as well, lengthening out through the crown of the head. Oh, nice. sigh out. Deep breath in. And let's just extend the legs all the way out. If you've got the space, reach behind you, clasp the hands and stretch away through the heels. Flex the toes back. Let's bring one knee bent, soles of the feet on the floor. And now I need to press, like slightly lift your chest, but press your head down into the floor and then make this shape with your arms. So you're strengthening the muscles in your neck and you're opening up the shoulders. And relax. Should feel a nice working and warming of the neck. So let's roll up to sitting. Have your feet a comfortable distance away from you, and let's place the palms of the hands on the floor, fingers facing forwards, and we're just going to gently rock. And as we rock backwards, we're going to flex the toes and peel the hands off the floor as you come forward. So nice curve. Feel your tummy button pulling backwards out through your spine. And so a few of these. Get a little bit more flow. Peel the fingers off, pulling the tummy button, flex the feet. Nice. Curving and flexing and curving. Pulling it back, pulling it back. Nice. Let's switch to the front. Bring your legs across to the... Oh, actually, I forgot something. This is what we didn't do. So we're going to go lie down again. And then hands on the knees, so the arms are stretched, so the knees are just relaxing forwards. And then we're going to do circles with the feet. So it looks like this. So we're trying to rotate the lower part of the legs. Again, very gently finding mobility in the knee joints. So use the hands to really hold on and help the knees to rotate, and then switch to the other direction. A few of these nice circles to allow us to have lots of mobility in the hips, the knee joints, and the ankles too. Okay, fantastic. So coming back up, using your stomach muscles to come back to center. So here you'll probably feel a little bit more opening in the knee joints because you've done those circling movements with the knees. So now let's do some circling movements with the torso. So when you start, don't try to do anything, just feel what happens. So we're not pushing, we're not trying to be perfect, we're just feeling the sensation of the ribs, the belly, and the shoulders down. Again, using the hands a little bit to help you get a nice juicy loosey circle. And let's reverse that. come back to the breath. Here, because we're working into the ribs. And everything's in there, the lungs, the heart, and all the rest of it. So, mobilizing the whole torso, and of course the hips as well. So nice. Should be a good feeling. It might take a while to get the hips loose. So here, just find something that feels nice. Bring the arms into the movement. This is more like a figure of 8, something like this. Figure of 8. Leading from the belly button, but extending out to the arms. Extending out. So as one arm reaches outwards, the other one comes in towards you. Nice. Yeah. And let's from there sweep the arm over the head and very gently again, just take your time. This is your body. We're in the business of feeling how it feels and not pushing into any kind of expected position. So feel how it stretches the muscles between the ribs. And you can just hang out here if it feels good. And then even do some opening of the shoulder and even the head and the eyes to the ceiling as you come back. Let's do that one more time. So gently does it, flowing, melting. Shoulder opens, eyes to the ceiling, and then coming back to center. Beautiful. Give it a quick roll of the shoulders. And let's look up, and I know what we're going to do. We're going to do this one, So thumb, arm stretched in front of you. You can even hold the chin with the other. And we're going to do circles with the eyes following, vigilantly following the thumbnail. And really concentrate on focusing on that nail all the way around, even going down to the side. So let's do it the other side. You can do, can't remember which way we went. Let's do it this way. So fix both of your eyes. You'll feel the muscles in your eye sockets behind, really working, stretching. So good for your eyes. So I say, like, do, if you've got the time, or another time, any time, do 10 of those while you're waiting for your cup of tea to stew, coming up onto all fours. So we're going to arch, but we're not just going to go straight into a cat, cow, cat, cow, cat, cow. We're going to arch backwards. So we're going to really, as if someone pulls a string out through this lower spine, and we're going to open. As I said before, let's really melt into the knee joint. So creating a really nice rounding in the back. Just melting into the knees, and then as we bring that up, we'll have a really nice open stretch all the way up through the shoulder blades, between the shoulder blades and all the way down. So just really enjoy that rounding of the lower back coming up, and the feet, toes are nice and relaxed, ankles are relaxed. We're going to do the opposite. So before we go into this full arch. I'm going to walk the hands forward. Try to keep the knees more or less under the hips. And then we're going to walk the hands forward and go into a nice, long stretch. You can bring the head down, forehead on the floor. Feel that really opening up between the shoulder blades, and then as you walk that back, you're going to get a really nice stretch. And again, lift the eyes up to the ceiling, and relax the feet, relax the knees. And you can do all that again. Coming back into the arc, into the curve, curl, coming through, walking the hands out, stretching between the shoulder blades, lengthening the tailbone away up towards the ceiling, and really relax and deepen in the hip joints. And breathe. And put the strength in your hands and your arms, walking back. And now a wonderful full circle. So what we're going to do, we're going to circle the hips. So the hips are going to go like this, and the head's going to go like this as well. So head and hips to the right. Tailbone and eyes to the ceiling, head and hips to the left, and then everything pointing downwards. And again, head and hips to the right. Keep the eyes circling round, looking to the left, pointing the hips to the left and through the centre, and then same thing to the other side. All the way round. Circle it nice and juicy, oiling up all the joints and the articulations in the body. And from there, you're going to turn the toes down, get them nice and tucked in, pressing into the mat and pushing gently again. So just be here. Don't try and be anything. Might have your knees a little bit bent to start with. So if that's the case, then concentrate on pushing your heels down into the floor. And then we want to bend the knees completely down towards the flat floor, rising up on our toes. So it's quite intense, pushing into the toe joints, flexing and pressing and trying to spread the toes as much as possible. Pressing and stretching and pressing and stretching. And then find a nice comfortable place, and then let the head, so you can round the head. You can round the head in. You can make it an extension of the spine. You can lift it up, or you can just let it hang, let the weight of the head hang down. That feels nice through between the shoulders. Deep breath in and out. Let's come back all the way back down onto the knees. We're going to sit back. So again, this really important movement. Soften in the knees, soften in the knees. No tension, no tension, no tension. Soften in the knees. And then from here, we're going to gather our energy, lift up and walk forward. Again, not trying to do anything, we're just here, yeah? So we're just experiencing that place. And again, soften in the knees. Deepen in the hip joints, same on the other side. So walk forward. Just go where it goes. So that's the first one. We're listening to the body. I seem to be cutting my head off here. Never mind. So next time, a little bit more intention. Let's try and rotate the shoulder blades down and underneath the heart. Reach the arms out to the side. And now you can turn the toes under. We're going to push the front foot forward, the back foot back. Keep your hands on your knees if you like for support, or even bring them up to the ceiling, which you can't see, but never mind. And walking back. Same thing on the other side. So just get into the position. Rotate the shoulder blades underneath, nice arch. And then pushing this foot back, pushing this foot forward. Nice double stretch, two-way stretch. Bring your arms up to the ceiling if you can. Lowering down. Coming back to sitting. Well, look, I'd say that's probably quite a good little wake up. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Cheers.